Here with UFC welterweight Patrick, the Predator Côté. We're getting set for UFC 158 coming up on Saturday night. And Patrick, obviously the weight change is something that I know you've been talking about for a while now. Was this a plan going back many fights back, or was it something coming out of your last bout that you figured now's the time to change? Tell us about what was the trigger point for you.
Actually, we've been thinking about that since a year. My fight against Alessio Sakharov, the first one was supposed to be my last one, but because of the end of the fight, that was a little bit of controversy, so they wanted to make a rematch, but unfortunately, Sakharov got hurt and he pulled out of the fight, so that was the right time for me to go down to 170.
Now, over the past year, have you made any kind of like test cuts? I mean, because obviously there's quite a science to this in terms of getting your weight down and still being very efficient at the new weight. Tell us a bit about the process.
Yeah, that's why, you know, I work with professional now. I work with professional nutritionist, and you know, he's taking care of my health, he's taking care of my weight and nutrition pretty well. And I'm no worry that I'm gonna be at 170 Friday, and you know, with a lot of power. I feel awesome right now, and you know, everything he told me to do, it worked pretty well. So I'm very confident.
How much of a bonus is it that, you know, making this first cut down to 170 for Saturday, you get to be at home, you get to sleep in your own bed rather than, you know, being somewhere, you know, whether it be across the world or just a different landscape as opposed to being at home to make the cut?
Yeah, you know what, it's yeah, you're right. You know, being home, you know, staying at home and a little bit outside of all the circus of, you know, all the media and all the fans, they're waiting for you at the hotel. It's fine, but you know what, after 26 fight and experience, you know, you enjoy the calm of your home, and you enjoy to cut weight by yourself, you know, with your close people. And you know what, it's good to fight at home, especially here in Montreal. The crowd is just insane.
Going back just to November, obviously the Alessio Sakharov fight, is that one kind of in the back of your head? You wish you could have avenged that one, because as you mentioned, ending in very controversial fashion, and I'm sure one that you've gone back and watched kind of sticks in the back of your head.
Yeah, but you know, that's why they wanted to make a rematch, and Sakharov and I were okay with that. We didn't like the end of the fight. Me and him too didn't like the end of the fight, and we wanted to, you know, finish the story. But you know what? It's you know, he got hurt and he pulled out. So right now I move forward, and I have a new goals at 170.
What do you know about Bobby Voelker coming over here from Strikeforce? This is a fight that a lot of people are very much looking forward to, you know, wherever this fight goes.
You know, Bobby he's a gamer, man. He's a brawler. He's gonna bring it. This is his first fight in the UFC, so he's gonna come very hungry, and you know, he's vicious. You know, he's very aggressive. He likes to stay on his feet and bang. He looks strong physically. He's able to take a punch too, and even if you put him in trouble, he can come back at the end of the round, or you know, in the second round. Even if he loses the first round, he can come back and win the fight. So I have to be very focused about my game plan, and not entering in this game that you know, it's going to be a brawl probably. So I have to be more technical, faster, and you know, using my footwork a lot.
And a lot of English-speaking fans might not be aware of the fact that for years now you've been doing color commentary for the UFC events. Is that something more and more you'd like to be doing? Could we see you maybe on the Fox desk at what point, at this point? Because you're one of the most seasoned guys, really, when it comes to color analysts within the sport.
Actually, I'm the official French voice of the UFC right now. I'm working for the UFC and you know, French TV channel, TVA Sport. The thing's going pretty well. I enjoy to do that. But you know what, I enjoy to be in the UFC too. I enjoy to train and fight still. So right now I'm a fighter / analyst, before to be an analyst / fighter. So I'm still a fighter 100% now.
Well, we will look forward to this fight coming up Saturday and many more to come. He's taking on Bobby Voelker Saturday night on pay-per-view. It all kicks off at the Bell Center this Saturday night.